Hello, I welcome you again to another edition of Before You Take the Stage. In the last episode, I informed you that episode concludes the first chapter of this book. And on today's episode, I will be opening another chapter of the book, which is the chapter 2, which is tagged Identify Your Weaknesses. In the book, I use an illustration of when you are climbing the ladder. I said, while climbing the ladder, it requires strength and effectiveness. But while you are coming down from the ladder, it is very easy. But the easiest way to fall from a ladder is a free fall. In the book, I try to compare the stage with the ladder. There, I make you to understand that while you are trying to get to the stage, it requires hard work and strength. But falling down the stage is very easy. And one of the key factors that brings man down from the stage is his or our weaknesses. Now, it is very important for you to understand that weakness needs to be identified and dealt with as appropriate. Now, some people have the notion that on getting to the stage, they'll be able to deal with their weaknesses. But I will tell you that if you are having that notion, it is very dangerous for you. It is very easy for you now to identify your weakness and deal with it as appropriate, because on getting to the stage, it will be very hard for you to deal with. Now, let me take us into the scriptures. That is Mark chapter 9, verse 43 to 49. Although I might be unable to read everything, but I will read as time permits. Now, Mark chapter 9, verse 43 to 49. It said, "And if thy hand offend thee, cut it off. It is better for thee to enter into life maimed than having two hands to go into hell, into the fire that never shall be quenched." Now, that is one of those things that Christ was trying to tell us. There, he used an hyperbole. So he is not telling us to tentatively cut our hands. When you read further, I was talking about even cutting the legs, removing our eyes. But that is not what Christ is trying to make us understand. But he's trying to make us he's trying to tell us that we need to identify our weakness. If you tell me you don't have any weakness, that's a lie. But it is expected of you that as soon as you have detected that this is my weakness, you need to work on it as appropriate, so that it is not going to pull you down when you get on stage. Very importantly, and according to the book, when we say weakness, what is weakness? It is fault in one's character. Now, there are some characters that are expected of you as a child of God that you must bring forth as fruit. But when these characters are not being bring forth as fruit, definitely there is a problem, and that is a weakness. Now, and it is true, the weakness is that the devil uses to penetrate into the life of a child of God to cut short the purpose of God for man. So this chapter, in essence, exposes us to the kind of weaknesses that we might have and might be dangerous to us when we get on stage, or perhaps can even prevent us from getting to the stage. So please try to subscribe to the YouTube channel, to also follow on Facebook. Just like I usually acknowledge your likes, your shares, and your comment. Please continue with that. I pray God help you. So please, in the subsequent series of this second edition, I will be outlining, as guided by that book, to expose the weaknesses that we have and ways by which we can deal with them appropriately. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.